What is up, Taters, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the new YOUNGLA and YOUNGLA for Her drop that is happening this Friday the 28th at 12 p.m. PST, 2 p.m. CST, and 3 p.m. EST. As always, have your calendars marked, your alarms set. I will be sharing a countdown over on my Instagram stories the day of launch, just in case you need that little extra reminder going off on your phone that the drop is live and you should scurry to the site so that you can get all your little goodies. All right, and before we get into this haul, let's go ahead and go over all of my measurements. I am 5'8". I'm about 155 pounds. My measurements are 36, 29, 42. That is a bust waist hip ratio. And I, of course, will be sharing all of my sizes that I chose to get in every single item that's on the rack. Like I said earlier, we do have both a YOUNGLA and a YOUNGLA for Her drop going on the same day. For my girly pops, I wouldn't skip all the way to the end just yet. I would definitely try to stick around and see some of the men's pieces, because I think some of them are very cute and can be styled very cutely, especially with summer and spring coming up. And there's one piece in particular that I think pairs perfectly with the women's pieces. All right, and first things first, we're going to be going over the men's section of the drop. This is the new Slayer Slub Cutoff. Slayer Slub Cutoff. That just sounds that sounds a little bit silly, but I do have this one here in the black colorway, but it is also going to come in a gray and a purple colorway. All three colorways are going to come with the exact same design. I did choose to get a size 2XL, so this is how a 2XL fits on me pre-styled. So this is how I would style it for all my girly pops that kind of wonder how I style a size 2XL. You just do a little tuckaroo in the front of your sports bra, all right? You just give a little skin breakage. That's all you really need to style anything that's like a little bit more oversized. However, I did get some other items that are also cutoffs in a size small, so you'll be able to see the difference between the small and the 2XL. And here is what the 2XL looks like untucked completely on me. As you can see, it is quite oversized. The next item that we have are the new scripted cutoffs. I do have on the new purple navy wash colorway here, but they are also going to come in 3 other colorways. You're going to get it in a black, burgundy, and white colorway. And then of course on all the other colorways, you are going to get this same YOUNGLA logo / lettering on each of them, except for the white. The white is going to come with black logoing across it. And then in this cutoff, I did choose to get a size small. So with the small, I like to tuck it all the way around so that it comes off more like a full cropped kind of like look on these. This is what a size small looks like whenever it's not tucked into my sports bra, just for sizing reference so that you guys kind of know. If you want your cutoffs to be just a little bit on the longer side, if you're not a huge fan of anything cropped, I would suggest sizing up. And then if you choose to style it like me and tuck it all the way around, I would suggest getting a smaller size, just that way you don't have so much fabric to try to like stuff and tuck into your sports bra so it doesn't get too uncomfortable or baggy. And now moving on to the new cutoff flannels. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you're a fan of cutoffs, this is the drop for you. I think there's only one item that's like a top item for men that is not a cutoff. So for all my cutoff fans, for all my guns a-blazing fans, this drop is definitely for you. In these cutoff flannels, you are going to get them in 5 different colorways, which is like 5 different plaid patterns. I do have on the blue colorway here. This is going to be a blue and black plaid. You are also going to get them in black, cream, red, and rust orange colorway. And then in all of these cutoff flannels, you of course are going to get this raw edge on the sleeves. You're also going to get full button-up ability on these, and these are going to be some poppable buttons. They're not the type that you have to like stick through the little holes. And then on the back of all these cutoffs, you are going to get this YOUNGLA and like panther design stitched into the back of the flannel. So every single flannel, no matter the colorway that you choose, is going to have that exact same design stitched in on the back. This cutoff, I did choose to get a size extra large. Now I like wearing the extra large just kind of like more so open. I'd probably wear a cute little tank and some jean shorts underneath if I was trying to style this as a girly pop. Or I would also suggest sizing down to like a small, maybe a medium, and then you could do a little cute tie action. I just think with my size extra large that I have, this is a bit too much fabric, you know what I mean? But I do think it would be like super cute, you know, just because of a little design in the back. All right, and now moving on to the next cutoff item, the new drop shoulder knit cutoffs. Now, as the name suggests, these are going to be a little bit more of like a drop shoulder design. So they're not going to stick out past your shoulders quite as much. They are going to have a little bit more droop to them just because of the knitted material. Now with these cutoffs, you are gonna get them in 4 different colorways. I'm wearing the tan here, which is my personal favorite. It just gives very like summery style vibes in my opinion. You are also going to get them in a black, burgundy, and white colorway. Then all of the other colorways are going to come with the exact same YOUNGLA logo across the back of the like shoulder blades. And then of course I did choose to get a size 2XL in this one. I do have it styled kind of how I personally would style this. I just think it looks super, super cute, even for my girly pops. I also think this cutoff in particular looks so cute with the new jeans that are dropping. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those on with this. That way I can show you just a little bit of a full fit styling option from this drop. I went ahead and threw on the new workwear jeans that are also going to be dropping. Now these are men's jeans. However, I do think they look really, really cute if you style them correctly. So for all of my girly pops out there, I chose to get a size medium in these. Now, in the mediums, whenever I don't have them rolled, okay, this is how big they are in the waist. However, on my thighs, my legs and stuff, it's like the perfect kind of looser fitting. If I roll the waistband on these once, like you would like say a pair of sweats, I think that they fit on the glutes a lot better, a lot cuter. And then these honestly give more of like a low rise fit if you do choose to roll them, or if you want to wear them high rise, just put a belt on with them and they'll be more of like a high-rise jean. You are going to get a stitched in YOUNGLA logo kind of below the left side pocket on these. Now with these, you are going to get your typical pockets that you get in your jeans. You are going to get these little tiny pockets on the sides of both of these jeans, and then you are going to get this kind of like stitched in patchwork. It may be hard to see on the white ones, but I know on the black wash as well as the blue wash, they're a little bit more noticeable. All right, and now moving on to the first and only non-cutoff item from this drop on the men's side, the new swaggy crochet button-ups. So these are going to be a crocheted type top. They are going to be a little bit opaque. I don't know if you guys can kind of see like through the design on these shirts, and they are going to be full button-ups. Now in this shirt, I did choose to get a size small. This is how I personally would style it, like kind of like tucked. I do, however, think that this shirt in particular paired with some of the items that are dropping from YOUNGLA for her are super, super cute. It would be like the perfect swimsuit cover-up. I'm just gonna go ahead and like give you guys a little glance at these. Okay? I'm gonna show you guys how I would style it here in just a second whenever I start to go over the new skirts that are dropping from YOUNGLA for her. However, I do wanna go ahead and go over all the details of these. If you are wanting a more full-blown, full coverage swimsuit cover, I would suggest getting a size like 2XL, maybe extra large, just so that it's a little more oversized. However, I'll show you how to style the smaller size with the skirt that's dropping from YOUNGLA for her so that you get like a cute little 2-piece swimsuit cover just in time for summer. These button-ups are going to come in 4 different colorways. I do have on the black colorway here. They're also going to come in a light pink, olive, and white colorway. And really quickly, just wanted to show you guys what the size small crochet button-up looks like on me without it being like tucked or styled. So this is a size small. As you can see, it is a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller. It fits me a little bit more like true to size rather than oversized. All right, and now moving on to the new YOUNGLA for her pieces. Now these are going to be more like lifestyle type pieces. These are the type of pieces that you would wear to like festivals, or in my opinion, I would wear these pieces as swimsuit cover-ups during the summer. That way, you know, you can walk around on the beach. You don't feel like you're full cheeks out, or if you are going to like say a community pool and you want to have just a little bit more coverage, these are perfect for that. These are the new festival skirts. I do have them in both colorways that they're dropping in. They're gonna come in this black colorway as well as this white colorway. I will be trying on both so that you guys can see all of the little details. Now, like I said, these are more of like a festival or a swimsuit cover style skirt. I would not say that these are like just out in public at any point in time skirt, and I think you'll see why here in just a second. Okay, and here is the new festival skirt. Now with the skirt, I did choose to go ahead and put on a pair of the nude YOUNGLA for her core seamless shorts underneath. I wanted to give you guys an accurate depiction of how see-through these skirts are, because they are more of like a crochet skirt and they don't have any sort of liner or anything underneath them. These are meant to be a little bit more showy, if you get my drift. On both skirts, you are going to get this like crochet material. It is going to be like a double lined type of material, as you can see. It's pretty see-through. That's why this is more of like a festival or like a swimsuit cover style skirt. Now on these, I would suggest sizing down. I'm typically a size large in all things Younglay for Her. However, I did size down to a medium so that it could be a little bit more high-waisted. Now, if you want it to be a little more low-rise, go ahead and stick true to your typical size. These skirts in particular are not stretchy, so whatever size you get in the waist is where they're going to sit. They do come with drawstrings. So just to show you guys how the medium is fitting on my waist without it tied in, this is how it fits. However, if I think I would have gotten a large, it would have hung more low, but I do get to tie it up because of the drawstrings on here to sit at the perfect high-waisted height like I like. And then on both those skirts, you are going to get this cute little metal Younglay detailed tag on the side. And then I will go ahead and show you guys the back. I will warn you though, these are meant to be a little bit more cheeky, okay? That's why I say these are not meant for out in public. Just keep that in mind. Okay, and here is how the back of the skirt is going to fit. As you can see, if you were not wearing seamless shorts underneath, you are definitely going to have a little bit of your cheeker weakers out. But you know, that's why this is the festival skirt and this is not your everyday wear skirt. All right, and here is the white colorway in the festival skirt. Again, same concept, you do get 2 layers. There is no liner underneath. These are going to be a little bit more of a cheekier look, and I did choose to get a size medium in this so that it could fit me a little more high rise. All right, and next up are the new on repeat tanks that are going to be dropping from Younglay for Her. They are going to come in the same 2 colorways as these skirts. You are going to get the white colorway as well as a black colorway. And in both of the tanks, I did choose to get a size medium, which is my typical size up top. I would stay true to size on these. These are going to be a little bit of a thinner, like cotton material. Now they are going to come with a built-in sports bra and removable cup pads in those. So you can either leave those in or take those out, whichever you prefer. And because it does come with a built-in sports bra, it's like a double lined sports bra. So you don't have to worry about it being see-through or anything like that. These are going to be a little bit more of a high rise neck. And the bottom of these tanks are going to have just a little bit of a swoop to kind of give you a little more of a like snatched look to yourself. And the back of these tanks are going to have just like the slightest razor back. It's not going to be a full-blown Y razor back, however, it is going to have just a slight cut in. All right, and the last thing that Younglay for Her is going to be dropping is the new AM to PM bag. This may look like your typical fanny, however, I promise it is not. Just give me 1 second and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So when you get this fanny, you are going to have 3 different zippers going on it. So the very front zipper is going to act like your typical fanny type pocket. You're gonna have plenty of space to put your phone, your lip gloss, your AirPods, your wallet, anything that you possibly need. It also does have an extra little hook on there so that you can hook anything that needs to stay secure for sure, such as your wallet, your keys, whatever inside. It also has a mini zipper pocket inside of this pocket so you can put anything that needs to stay secure there as well. And then the back zipper on this fanny also provides you with extra storage. You do get a little pocket here where you can put anything that you may need. Now the middle zipper is where stuff gets a little bit funky, gets a little bit fun. Okay, so with the middle zipper, you can completely unzip it all the way, and this actually folds out into a full-blown backpack, okay? So imagine you're at a festival or you're walking on a beach, you're on vacation, sun is shining, it's super nice. You don't wanna have to carry a jacket. Slap it in your little backpack. And then whenever you put your jacket on at night and you no longer wanna have to worry about the bag, you can literally just shove it all back into that same zipper pocket and then it becomes a fanny again. All right, and then I just shoved the backpack portion back into the 3rd zipper and now I have my fanny that I could wear whenever I'm walking around at night, whenever I have my hoodie on that I had in here. Or say you're on vacation, say you're at an amusement park and you're picking up some little souvenirs. You can start off with the fanny and then by the end of the day, when you've gotten all the things that you want, turn it into a backpack, stuff everything that you need in there. Literally the perfect little travel bag. That is everything that I have from Younglay and Younglay for Her. That is not everything that is dropping. Younglay is also going to be dropping some gangsta jorts. So these are going to be, you know, your typical jean shorts. They are going to come in a black wash, blue wash, and dark tree camo colorway. Now that is everything that is dropping from both Young LA and Young LA for Her this Friday on the 28th. I hope this little try on haul was helpful for you guys. As always, if you have any questions at all regarding any of the pieces, please feel free to reach out to me. You can either drop your questions down below in the comments, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can message me over on Snapchat. I am active on all of those platforms and am more than happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. As always, don't forget to use code TATER. It will save you 15% off of your entire order for anything Young LA or Young LA for Her, and it does help directly support me. So thank you so much for those of you that do choose to support me. Whether it be through code usage or not, you have no idea how much it really means to me that you guys show up and are a part of my little Tater gang on here, all right? I love you guys so much and couldn't thank you enough for the support that you show me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you later, Taters. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I recorded this once, all the way through. All right, I was very happy with it, very happy. My camera just died. I don't even know if it died, it just shut off. Didn't save a clip, not a single clip. So this was take number 2. I'm being very patient right now. But yeah, so round 2, let's hope that this one is successful. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm a wee bit hungry now. Since I had to record this twice, it's taken twice as long. I've been up here for a few hours. So yeah, and I gotta get this edited so that you guys can view it as soon as possible. So I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. Love you, Pookies. Okay, bye-bye.